Welcome, race fans, to the season finale here at IWCR tonight. They will be turning 125 laps, pretty much duplicating last night with the Gen 6, only tonight they will be in the trucks, the Camping World trucks. So I got my good buddy here, Robert, in TeamSpeak with me here. Robert Riley, how you doing, buddy?
Hey, we're doing all right there, Rudy. Good to be here with you tonight.
Absolutely. Good to have you. Well, what do you think of this race here? Boy, this is going to be pretty bad, ain't it? We've got a very tight battle here for the championship tonight. We've got Daniel Smallwood in the top of the points, and Thomas Keene close behind him, 3 points behind him. And third place is Randall Drake, which is 18 points behind the leader. But news is Randall won't be able to make the race tonight.
That's something else. Racing with these guys myself there, Rudy. I'm going to miss this race tonight. I'm working with you and Daniel Smallwood and the rest of that crowd. They're going to be tough to handle tonight.
That's for sure. Well, we're going to try to get a word in with both of them, at least Randall and Thomas, or not Randall, Daniel and Thomas. So let me get Daniel up here. We'll talk to him for real quick. He said to poke him. Make sure I poke him. Okay. I don't want him like be talking right in midstream, you know. So we'll give him a second there to. All right. I think Daniel is off of the track. Daniel Smallwood, you got a copy?
Yeah, I got you, Rudy.
Well, coming into tonight, brother, you're in the points lead by 3 points. I got to ask you, are you worried about losing the championship here, fighting against your competitor, Thomas Keene, and friend, teammate, whatever you want to call him?
Well, we always want to be worried, but or we don't want to be worried, but we are. So he's our teammate. We're going to race clean, and we're just going to see how it goes.
Well, 3 points separating you two. That's pretty close. I think this has got to be probably one of the closest seasons I think that I remember seeing here. I know last season it was really, really close between Thomas Keene and Galen Gidman coming down to the end of it, and Galen wound up winning it. But, man, I don't know. I just don't know what to say about it. How does your truck feel out there?
We feel like we got to prepare pretty good. We're just going to try to go out and win. That's pretty much what we got to do because points are so close.
And do you have your spotter with you tonight?
No, I do not.
Oh, no. Everybody's dumping you off here at the end of the season when you need him the most.
But he's on vacation, so I know he's out there watching.
Yeah, I know. All right, well, Daniel, we'll let you go and let you get back out there and practice some more. But good luck tonight, and we wish you the best of luck in this championship.
Yeah, 10-4. Thank you, Rudy.
All righty. All right, let's see if we can get a word in with Thomas Keene here. Thomas, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Well, Thomas, you're trailing Daniel by 3 points coming into tonight. I was talking to Daniel there real quick, and I asked him if he was worried about losing the championship, and he said, well, of course, we always worry about it, but being you guys are teammates, he's not going to worry too much. At least one of you two will win the championship here. I think it's pretty much a given. Randall not making it here tonight was pretty close right there, that if something happened to either one of you, he could have captured the championship. But what is your plan here for the night? Get out there and try to lead the most laps and everything, or what's the plan?
Well, tonight we're just going to try to get up there, like you said, lead some laps. We're definitely trailing Daniel behind in the championship. We need to get up there, and if I can lead at least one lap, that'll be great. I'm going to try to go out here and get the pole. I'm going to try to get as much bonus points as I can. I want to be safe than more, just in case if Daniel does finish second, I finish third, for example. I finish 1 or 2 positions behind him. I want to get as many bonus points as I can. The win would be nice. I think we do have a setup and a wonderful truck to go to victory lane tonight. But if we don't, definitely our main goal is to finish in front of our teammate. Although he is our teammate, I'm going to race him clean. But like I'm going to do with everyone else, I will race him hard but clean. I'm not here to wreck. Daniel's a really good friend of mine. We've been guessing this for weeks on end, probably since halfway through the season. I said, Dan, it might be me and you going to Homestead. And we already planned it out. He said, it will probably. So we know we've been planning for this day. And I don't think nothing's going to change tonight with how we're going to race. We're still going to go out there and give our 110%.
Okay, well, we're going to let you go so you can get back out there and practice some more. You got about 6 minutes still qualifying. And we're going to wish you the same as we did, Daniel. Good luck tonight. Hopefully you bring home the championship, Thomas.
Thanks, Rudy. Hey, been in this situation one time. Maybe number 2 can bring it home.
Yes, sir. Last season was a very close season there, and came down to the last race, and you didn't have a good one. Galen did, and he wound up taking the championship. So, yeah. So this could be maybe the opposite. Could work out in your favor this time.
Yep. Hey, experience helps, but we'll see how it goes. I know Daniel's going to be a great racer, so I'm expecting a challenge.
Yes, sir. Absolutely. All right. Well, good luck tonight. I know you got a lot of friends and family watching, Thomas, so anybody you want to shout out to while you're here?
Oh, God. Everyone from Checkers and Wreckers. I cannot think of everyone. Dan, my friend Levi, my friend Blood, my parents, my good Lord God and Savior Jesus Christ, Rudy, you guys for putting on the races. Everyone else watching, my friend Anthony, I know he's out there watching, my friend Chad, everyone back at the shop, without them, we would not be able to make this number 4 machine go around the track and produce the great finishes that we've been doing.
Okay, Thomas, good luck tonight, brother.
Thank you, Rudy. I appreciate it, man.
Yes, sir.
Well, there you have it, Rudy. Two guys going after this championship, and I'll tell you what. I mean, teammates and all, good friends. Let's see how that goes on the last lap.
That's right. When it comes down to the last lap, it's all bets are off.
Yeah, both of them are good kids, and they race really hard. But when it's down to the last lap, I'm going to move you out my way, Rudy. If you're beside my door, I'm gonna go for that championship.
Yes, sir. And I don't blame you. If you didn't do it, I wouldn't say you're a very good racer. That's just my opinion. You can't just pull aside and let them go.
And that's right. We're going to be respectful to each other racing and everything. But when it comes down to that last lap championship, if I got a chance to move you, I'm going to move you.
Yes, sir. Friends or no friends. All right.
We can talk about it after the race.
That's right. That's exactly right. Well, a few shout outs here. I wanted to give out to our faithful viewers here on MaxSpeedTV. Steve Hurst usually tuning in here. Tom Brandner, James Jackson, Cameron, Diane, Sharon, Leanna, Dylan, Pat, Logan, Dan, and Mason. Some of our faithful viewers that tune in pretty much almost every night. I wouldn't say every night, but pretty much. It's always good to have faithful viewers out there.
Absolutely, and I just can't wait. We got some big things in the works, Rudy. We're MaxSpeedTV 2, and we're fixing to be up and running again here in the next couple of weeks here after old Steve-O out there watching us tonight gets my stuff put together, and I'm looking forward to getting back to broadcasting.
All right. Well, we're looking forward to it too, brother. I know you've been ill lately here, and hopefully you got that all behind you now, and the medicine is working. We're wishing you the best of health. But yeah, we're kind of anxious to get MaxSpeedTV 2 going here and get it off the ground. That new computer is going to be amazing.
I just can't wait to get it done. Looking on the track, Joe Roberts has taken over the second position there, Rudy, from Thomas.
Yes, sir. Looking at the top 5 here, Travis Townsend on the top, only by 1/1000th of a second.
That's close.
Yeah, real close. And Keene, looks like Keene ties Roberts. Wow, that's amazing. So
It is. King.
He's putting the hammer down.
Well, one thing we're going to look tonight, this track's going to get slick. And tires are going to fall off pretty fast here in these trucks. And that's one thing everybody's got to be careful of tonight, Rudy, is tire wear. And I didn't check the weather conditions, but if it's got any kind of temperature in it, we're talking South Florida here, so it's going to be a big tire fall off, and it's going to be slick.
Yeah, I'm sure it's going to be. It's probably warm. I didn't check the temperature either, but I'm sure it's going to be warm.
Oh, partly cloudy, 78 degrees. Track temperature 104.
Ouch! That's hot. That's hot.
Yeah, that's gonna eat these tires up.
Yep. Well, we got qualifying coming up here in just a few seconds, folks. So stay with us. Don't go anywhere. We'll step away here in about 30 seconds and play our national anthem for you to kick things off. Remember, this is the season finale here at IWCR. You're watching on MaxSpeedTV. All right, looks like that's going to wrap it up for practice. And the good thing is Robert, you get to watch them on the watch tab. You get to watch them qualify.
Yes, sir.
All right, we'll be right back.
Guys. And now for the most famous words in motorsports. Gentlemen, start your engine!
Okay, Robert, we're back. Still waiting on the first times to come in.
Already, something exciting happened while you were away. The number 4 of Thomas Keene, he had to shut it down and go to a backup car. He got up into the wall halfway through his first lap, so he had to back up and regroup, and he's sitting on the pole right now.
Yeah, Mr. and Mrs. Smallwood in chat. Good to see you there, Mr. and Mrs. Smallwood. There's a couple more of our faithful viewers that tune in every night Daniel's racing. We're hoping Daniel can clinch this title tonight. We got our fingers crossed for him there, Mr. Smallwood. I do believe they have 10 minutes of qualifying, don't they?
They are 10 minutes of qualifying, 2
All right.
laps.
I will be right back.
All right, now we're looking at the number 78 of David Bradford. He's eclipsed to second position on the front row. And wow, Galen Gidman takes over the top spot. Wow, that was pretty neat there. So far, only 8 drivers have qualified. And looking at the top 5 thus far is Galen Gidman in P1. Thomas King on the outside row. David Bradford in 3rd. Joe Roberts 4th. Daniel Smallwood 5th. Kevin Spalding 6th. And Brandon Kurtz in 7th. And Nick Hunt in 8th. And that's 8 drivers that's qualified so far. And right now, we're just going to have to wait and see if anybody else is going out. And I see that Mike Benning is taking the track at this time. Mike's getting it wound up, hearing feathering the gas as he comes to take his green flag lap.
Okay, Robert, sorry. I had a little mini crisis I had to take care of real quick. Got it all taken care of.
I was talking away. I don't know if you left me open or not.
Yes,
but,
I did.
Galen Gidman on the front row right now, and Thomas King's in the second position. As Mike Benning comes across the line, and he bettered his out of 9 drivers qualifying, he's up to 8th.
Yeah, my wife put a CD in her laptop and it wouldn't play. Well, here she didn't have it quite in there right. So that was kind of like the mini crisis. So, sorry about that.
Oh, you're good.
I had a heck of a time getting the drawer opened up because it was kind of jamming it. You know, the way it was on them laptops, you kind of have to put them down on the little round thing, you know, and it wasn't down on there and clipped on. So it was kind of sitting on top of it and not really letting the disc come back out. And I thought, oh boy, if that gets caught in there, oh boy.
Yeah, boy.
There's a trip to the computer nerd to get that fixed. Well, don't look like we got a lot of qualifiers out there, and I don't believe it's going to be a huge field either. Looks like maybe 13 drivers. Wow, we might see this thing go green the whole way.
I don't know about that one, Rudy. I've seen a bunch of them up there and qualifying, slipping and sliding and pedaling the gas. So hopefully it'll go green, but
Well,
I think we're going to see some stuff.
You know how it goes, though. These, everybody's out there just trying to turn that hot lap. Now, when it comes race time, they turn their hat around backwards. They put the race hat on, and it's altogether different racing out there than it is everybody out there just trying to turn that hot lap. You know, everybody's got to be at the top of that leaderboard in practice. You know.
Oh, absolutely.
But we'll see how
And
this
Brandon Krutz is back out on the track. He's already made one lap, so I don't know if he's just testing something here, but he's gonna make another lap here.
That's Brandon Kreutz. I got corrected on that.
Okay.
Yep. I got corrected by him the other day. I broadcast for them early last night. Checkers Out Racing.
Well, hopefully he's okay, because he just took a big old spew on the front stretch there going into turn one and ended up on his lid. So,
ouch. Well, Mom and Dad Smallwood here wishing Daniel the best of luck tonight. So we're wishing him the best of luck too, Mr. and Mrs. Smallwood. This is going to be an exciting one. Even if he doesn't win the race, if Galen goes on and wins the race, he could still, he's just got to make sure he finishes ahead of Thomas Keene tonight. That's his goal. So, wrecking is not an option tonight. Because I have no doubt Thomas Keene, he's got it all collected there, and he's ready to go out here and probably try to win the championship. And Daniel Smallwood, he's kind of pretty calm, cool, and collected there most of the time. So I'm kind of looking for him to just kind of take it easy for a while, and when it comes down to the end of it, he may try to push it for the victory. But Thomas is probably he's going to get up there and try to lead as many laps as he can.
well, if it's anything like Rock the other week when Thomas just put a real butt whooping on all of us, I'll tell you, it's going to make for an interesting night.
That's for sure. All right, looks like that is qualifying, and we will get down trackside here. Let's see if we can get everybody accounted for here. If I can find my camera. Where the heck is it? There it is. All right, let's see where everybody's at. Galen Gidman on the pole hasn't taken the grid yet, but with a 32.339, congratulations to him for grabbing the pole here tonight. Only 2 1,000ths of a second back to Thomas Keene starting second. Third place, David Bradford in the number 78. Joe Roberts in the number 6 starting fourth. Daniel Smallwood in the number 88 starting fifth. Kevin Spaulding in the number 9 starting sixth. Brandon Kreutz in the 7th place in the number 93. Mike Vining in the number 72 starting 8th. In 9th place, Nick Hunt in the 04, the last one to qualify. Travis Townsend lost the championship in the Gen 6 race last night. Couldn't make it. Storms in the area, tornadoes and everything. So we're just glad he's safe and he's okay. Makes it here tonight, starting 10th on the grid in the number 83. Roger Wagner in the number 31, starting 11th. Tony DeGennaro in the number 12, starting 12th. And Joshua Witherspoon starting shotgun on the field in the number 79 in 13th place. So, back up front here. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's a big field.
Yeah. Well, I kind of think that a lot of guys, and it really is a shame, and you've probably seen it yourself. When it comes down to the end of the season like this, a lot of guys say, well, look, I'm not in the chase for the points. I don't want to be, out there and cause cautions or maybe take the leader out or something like that. And, that's not really what they want, because even though somebody's out there that may not be in the points chase, can affect the outcome of the race, and that makes it more realistic.
Well, you want to think that it's like that, and everybody might have had something to do, but you're right, Rudy. I mean, that's basically what it comes down to.
I wouldn't want to be out there myself. You got to kind of look at both sides of the coin on that. I wouldn't want to be out there and maybe take out Daniel or Thomas, and affect their outcome of the race or their championship. But yet, I have every right to be out there as much as they do. Yes, they've earned they deserve their position in there for all the hard driving that they've done. And so you can look at both sides of the coin. Well, we're ready to get them going racing here, guys, and Galen will be bringing them around here to get the green flag, first green flag of the race. Hopefully it stays green for a while. 125 laps to go here at Homestead, season finale. Pace cars in, and Galen hits the throttle a little early. Thomas Keene right there with him.
Boy, he got a heck of a start there.
Joe Roberts trying to hold off David Bradford on the low line. Daniel Smallwood right behind him in 5th place. And we got 3 wide going on back here. Wow, Travis Townsend rolls into 9th. Roger Wagner goes back to the, he is in 11th, excuse me. But he gets by the 04 there of Nick Hunt. Travis Townsend moves into 8th.
Oh, up front, Rudy, Thomas is really giving him a hard time, Galen. I tell you what, he just went right up underneath him. He about had him on that first lap there.
And they get really close here coming off of turn 4. And I know I drove that setup that Thomas Keene's got. And it is a pretty good setup. It feels good. It may not be extremely fast, but these guys can drive it much faster than I can. But it may not be extremely fast, but it is very, very stable.
And Thomas gets out front there by a bumper.
They're still side by side, and Galen has led every lap so far, all 2 of them. Thomas Keene with a half a truck advantage on Galen. And it looks like coming to the line, he's going to lead that lap.
And he gets it done. And Joe Roberts, look at Joe. He's trying to follow Keene to the front there as well.
Yes, sir. Keene does clear Gidman now and goes in front of him. So Keene does get the point that he needs. That's one of the points to close up on Daniel. Bradford in 4th, Smallwood in 5th.
And Galen taking a look back underneath the underside of Keene.
He started to wash up the hill and backed out of it. Chased it up the hill. Boy, look at Joe Roberts coming alive here. On the outside trying to get a run. Looks like Galen Gidman going to go back to 3rd.
Tell you what, some of these guys are staying that high groove, Rudy, especially here up front. And I mean, as you see, Galen, he went way up the hill. He's trying to get that upper groove to working, and boy, he's losing out bad. And look at Joe Roberts all over the back of Keene.
Yes, sir. Keeping the pressure on him. One thing I will have to say about Keene, though, he does not get threatened by that. He is Mr. Steady Eddie when it comes to stuff like that. He does not, I don't think he even looks in the rearview mirror. That's probably a good thing to do when you're out front like that. I mean, I understand you want to kind of keep reference as to where the guy is behind you or beside you. But I've heard of a lot of drivers, when they get out front, they've told me they don't even look in that rearview mirror because it can be, it's kind of a mind game it plays with you. And that makes you make a mistake.
Yeah, the only time I'm in my mirror is on super speedways, and I don't know if Roberts was trying to give him a push. You know, the draft does come into effect here. I mean, you can get into the draft here.
Yes, sir. Travis Townsend into 4th. Started 10th today and already made his move to the front. in 4th place, 1 second behind them leaders up in the front. Roger Wagner inside Daniel Smallwood for 5th place. Smallwood goes back to 6th. He's staying all over the back of Roger right now. But back up front here, Keene and Roberts continue to battle. Roberts looking for that opening to stick that nose in there. Looks like he got a good run coming out of 2 that time down the backstretch here. He's still got a little bit of a nose. Side by side with Keene. He's kind of in the position that Keene had Galen in here just a few laps ago. Looks like Keene beats him.
He needed Galen to get up underneath him, though, and kind of push him along there. But Galen's going to stay on that top side as they're door-to-door, 1 and 2. Roberts looks like, does he have it?
Well, he's got about a half a truck advantage on Keene right now. Going into turn 3, if he just keeps after it just like Keene did. Oh, they almost touch. Keene gets into the back of him. Keene has to lift off the gas, and Gidman gets by. Boy, that was a close call right there for Keene.
Oh, it sure was, Rudy. That was exciting, to say the least.
Now Travis Townsend joins in on this fight as he comes into 4th. Good battle with these guys up in the front here. Joe Roberts up front for the first time. Leads his 2nd lap of the race. He was the man to beat last night. Oh, was that? Did I hear somebody hit the wall? Sure sounded like it.
I didn't hear it.
Maybe I'm hearing things. Well, it's going to look here. Gidman actually is way. I'm trying to find him. Okay, he is 5th in points. He is 102 points behind Daniel Smallwood. So even double points, if he won the race and led all the laps, he still wouldn't be able to catch up to Smallwood or Keene. So he's out there just racing for the win.
Well, it looks like Daniel looking at Smallwood there. He's in the 7th position right now, Rudy, and look like he's just taking his time, biding his time, and letting the race come to him, which is probably a good thing.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, Smallwood, he lets David Bradford get by. Goes back to the 7th place. Just like I said, he's just kind of playing it cool right now. Bradford with the hammer down, chasing Roger Wagner now.
But he can't afford to sit back there too long, Rudy. I mean, he's got to stay up there. There's only 3 positions separating him and Keene. Right. So, I mean, he don't want to get too far back.
But he wants to finish the race too, you know.
Well, absolutely.
Keene now falling into the clutches of Travis Townsend. Townsend all over the back of him. Backing off going into the turn here. Man.
It looks like the handling's gone away on Keene's truck there. I don't know if he racing with Roberts up there a while ago caused him to wear out his tire some. He's starting to gain it back now, but looks like Galen Gidman's going after Joe Roberts for the lead.
Yes, he is. Wants to get back up there and lead some more laps. RPM guys running Toyotas tonight. Keene in 3rd, Travis Townsend 4th, and Roger Wagner 5th, joining in on this part of the RPM gang. David Bradford 6th, Daniel Smallwood 7th, Mike Vining in 8th, Kevin Spalding 9th, Tony DeGennaro up to 10th. Brandon Kreutz back in 11th. Started 7th tonight, had a pretty good starting place, but cruising around here back in 12th, or 11th, excuse me. And Josh Witherspoon in 12th, followed by Nick Hunt 13th. those two having a battle of their own back here for 12th and 13th.
Well, just give everybody a little bit of insight. We can probably look for these guys to come to pit road really around lap, anywhere between lap 40 to 47. You know, it'll probably be a one lap deal. I mean, a one pit stop deal here tonight.
One pit stop?
It might be a 2 pit stop. Just
yeah.
thinking about it, it was 100. I was thinking it was 100 lap, but it's 125, ain't it?
Right.
Yep, 2 pit stop deal. That last one's gonna be a splash and go. I don't think nobody will get any feel goods on that one.
No. Roger Wagner for third. Looks like he had a great run there. He gets by Travis Townsend and Thomas Keene. Wow, coming alive here, going into third. Travis Townsend now takes over fourth from Thomas Keene, so Keene is going backwards. And right now he's got David Bradford on his tail.
And that's the only truck that separates him and Daniel Smallwood.
Yes, sir. I think they're probably talking to each other there. They are in the same TeamSpeak channel, so they're probably talking to each other to back off a little bit. Look at the big picture. You know, don't look for the win, look for the championship. And, you know, the closer they are, the more exciting it's going to get, so.
And that's what you can count on probably toward the end of the race. And like you said, they're probably talking to each other, Rudy, and, you know, let them settle it between themselves. I mean, that's probably what it's going to be down to.
Yes, sir. Smallwood now 4.5 seconds behind the leader, Joe Roberts. So he's back there. Mike Vining starting to put some pressure on Smallwood. Could see another pass. But good racing here by these guys. Gidman now falling off a little bit off of Joe's tail. 0.4 of a second separating them, but here comes Roger Wagner. All three RPM guys up there in the front right now. Travis Townsend fourth. Missing the Gen 6 race last night because of storms caused him the championship. He pretty much had it sewed up. 42-point lead going into last night. All he would have had to do, well, I wouldn't have said he would have had to start and park, but because it was double points night. But all he would have had to do is probably finish in about the top 10, and he would have had the championship. But storms kept him from it, and that's really a shame. But Jeffrey Porter winning that championship last night, that was really awesome. And he was in third, but because Travis didn't show up and Galen had internet issues, both of them lost out to Jeff Porter. That was a heartbreaker there. Good news for Jeff Porter, though.
Yeah, Rudy, that would be a heartbreaker there, but, you know, weighing thunderstorms and power outages possibly, or frying your computer.
Yep. Very true, very true. Yeah, I sat through quite a few thunderstorms here last night myself, man. We had high winds, lightning, and thunder, and I kept right on the broadcast, and I broadcasted right through it. 2 broadcasts, you know, back to back, and both of them in 2 different storms that we had. That was an unbelievable night last night.
Yeah, it got ugly here last night and earlier this evening. I mean, we've had rain last several nights here, and I'll tell you what, this weather system has been real crazy.
Yes, sir. All right, no change in the running right as we speak here. Mike Vining now falling off of Daniel Smallwood a little bit there, giving him a little bit of a breather. Kevin Spaulding in 9th. No real close racing except for back here Nick Hunt and Josh Witherspoon. Still battling out. Nick gets by Josh. And that's for 12th and 13th place back here. That seems to be the only race on the track at the moment. Thomas Keene still trying to hang on to 5th place as David Bradford right behind him has been keeping the pressure on Keene. Keene got up there and led 7 laps, and since then, Joe Roberts has been the leader for the last 17 laps, coming to 18.
Yeah, we're coming up on lap 28, and I'll tell you, Joe's showing his muscle there in that Exide battery number 6 Toyota. And I'll tell you, it's pretty good. Been some pretty good racing up front, Rudy.
Yes, sir. I gotta agree. Gidman led 2 laps, so he got some bonus points. Keene got bonus points with 7 laps. Daniel Smallwood is yet to get up there and get any bonus points. Bradford gets by Keene. Keene back to 6th. That even makes the points tighter.
There's nothing separating them now but points.
Yes, sir. Double points tonight. Boy, this could get interesting. Tony DeGennaro, the admin there, told us we're going to stay on the air here until they get the points done and crown the champion. This being a lot tighter, we're going to have to get the official word from the admins as to who will be the champion at the end of this. Last night was kind of pretty much a washout with the 2 front runners not showing up because of storms and internet. And, it was pretty much a given Jeff Porter was going to come out with that. But tonight, with everybody being here for the points championship, except for Randall Drake, he was 3rd in the points, 18 points behind. Could have possibly come out of here with the championship tonight, and had other arrangements and could not make the race tonight. Unfortunate for him, because he deserved to be here to bid for this championship.
Well, I'll tell you what, Randall, a tough racer just like Keene and Smallwood. All these guys are real good racers. I mean, I've had opportunity to race a couple of times. Looking forward to next season. If I'm not broadcasting, I'll be right here with them, and every chance that I get running with them. I mean, they're all good guys to drive with.
Galen a little loose coming off of turn 4. Took a wide turn on that. Might be getting a little tight. Right along with Galen.
I've seen him a couple of times, but he's been trying to get that top groove to work. He goes back up there again as we watch it to go down the backstretch.
He's hanging right there.
I think he's looking for a different line there.
He's right there with Joe, hanging right on his tail. Me and teammates. Roger Wagner back 1.4 seconds, and he's holding off David. Oh, David Bradford gets by Travis Townsend. Travis starting to feel the crunch here. So David Bradford goes into 4th. I missed that battle. I'm trying to pay attention here and watch the race too, but it's kind of hard to do both. But yeah, I missed that battle.
I've been searching too, and I missed it.
Pull away. Uh-oh.
On my end.
I'm dropping a minute. Bear might have to restart it to the connection to YouTube, so let's see if it what's going on it. What to do on the computer thing. Well, I'll be right back.
1, the 16 of Galen Gibman, the number 7 of John Withers. Driver on the lead over. And
Well, I'll try this again on the internet. So I don't know where we are now. I restarted it. I don't know what's going on with it. Straightens out. Well, I'm just going to let it go. Straightens out here. Rebroadcast. Roger Wagner gets him and goes into.
yeah, he's lost all. Roberts, he's just steadily walking away. He's got second lead over the second. Roger.
Yeah, that's he's out. He's heading for the next race. Definitely hooked up here.
Well, it won't be long and he'll be heading
In the pit road. Well, I apologize for what's happening here. We don't have any control over it. It doesn't seem to be straightening out right now. Tuesday night Gremlins on night. How's that work?
no, but
Mike Vining, Daniel Small, 8. So Daniel is.
I really do. I don't think he's trying issues and a strategy race. What it looks like he said.
Yeah. On here. Porter wants to come in the booth. Let's see. Jeff, how you doing?
How you doing, Rudy? Power went out, so I need some help in here.
Right now, but you're welcome to join my. I don't know what's going on.
I want to view the. Change my mic settings here.
I think, man, it's in frames like here. I've dropped like 6,000 frames, Robert.
Wow.
All right, I'm gonna try to view. I can go in and spectate.
David Bradford, Galen Gidman, and goes into third. Wagner now 3.5. Yeah, I don't. 1,000 frames I've dropped.
There's Tuesday night Gremlins in.
Yep, Tuesday night Gremlins on Saturday night. Mike Vining plays. Kevin Smallwood. Smallwood back to 8th road. And that's it's not the first one. Travis Town road. We missed that.
Yeah, I caught that. I think you were shoes out there. The first one to go.
Looks like he's road. So them guys a little early, but loose there. I don't know. I could try restarting it again, but I think it's going to make connection to YouTube.
Joe Roberts up front and keep us hitting. I think I get them goods on there while he's out so far. I mean, he's got almost a 4.5 for a second place, right?
Yeah, I don't know about this. Used right now. Too much. Roger Wagner heading
Pit road as well.
to Robert out. David second. Galen Gidman going to Roger road. Let's. Their 4 tires are.
That is a let me tell.
Yeah, Joe Robert now our pit road, giving up the lead. Brad, he will get a lap there. Ford as leading the lap.
And right side. And they go right side, left sides are up. Full taker.
Turning lap. I don't think he's going to
And that
try to
is
go to the
another
halfway mark.
Long on that
I
front.
can make it that far.
Over, he's going to be, he's back to Galen. but I'm not too sure. Dusgold's not been on pit. Nick Hunt in third place on pit road by Travis. Travis has been on pit road. Hit it a
to the back of Brandon. And
David Bradford giving up Townsend. He's away, out of there. Well, I don't know. Can't broadcast the frame. Second place. With it, I can't. With it. It's just
The most action or whatever, like active.
the bottom. I should.
Right on.
It's in or four. How's that? Trying to do lead over. He's clutching. He is going to try on one pit stop. To stop. I don't know what more to do with it. It's not going to let me do anything. It just clear down to 1,300 frames. I don't know. I'm just the rest of it to my computer.